This is Future Talk.
Future Talk.
Future Talk with Omnia Al Saleh and Hani Balkis.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Future Talk right here on Pulse 95. This is the one and only place where we bring you a quick roundup of everything that is happening in the tech world, in the UAE, and all around the world. We have a very packed show for them, don't we?
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I do feel like it's midway through the week, getting really excited, and we got a lot of news in store for you guys today.
Yes, indeed. We're going to be talking all about the UAE because they're launching a new digital platform that's going to help all those who love to eat dates. This platform is going to help get you the best prices and also the best tasting dates.
Yes, and Google does have plans to get Android apps on their MacBooks. What could that mean? Does it mean that Google has finally surrendered to Apple?
Oh, that could be the case, I guess. But if you are a big fan of using WhatsApp on your desktop and you have an iPad that does not yet have a WhatsApp app, you might just want to stay tuned because rumors have it there will be a new WhatsApp app coming very soon.
Yes, and for our Tech This Out segment, we're talking about smart clothes. Now, they can conduct Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to link all your technology at once and can even boost battery life by 1,000. Now, we do know that smart wearables are on the rise and smart clothes are on the way.
Yes, indeed. But if you are the type of employee that likes to kind of escape work and hope that no one knows and no one notices, Google is coming with some bad news for all those because soon enough, your colleagues will be able to find out exactly where you are simply by taking a look at your calendar.
Yes, I mean, we got a lot of things in store for you guys, and we do know a lot of people do like remote work and working from home. I didn't like. Let us know your guys' thoughts, 4215 Durat Salat, or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. If you did like working from home, Omni and I did not. We're taking a short break, but when we come back, we get all the news in store for you guys.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
I have a quick question for you. I got too excited.
Yes.
Do you like dates?
Depends. If I'm feeling, I want something sweet, but not too sweet, I'll go for some dates.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked is because I'm obsessed with... Wow.
What's with your funny bone today,
I
Omnia?
don't know. I'm obsessed with dates. Anyone who knows me, like in Ramadan, when I start eating dates, I cannot stop. I could easily eat like 10 to 12 a day, which is really bad.
You have to have the odd number, Omnia, no even numbers.
I know. 13, no worries. I can literally eat, you name the number, I'll have it. But they're not as good when you have them too much. And for anyone who is a big fan of eating dates, right here in the UAE, we're very known for producing dates, selling dates, and even exporting them to other countries. And now there's a new digital platform that will make this become a lot easier.
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, the UAE has started online auction platforms for dates. Now, obviously, farmers are kind of, when we think about farmers, we think about back in the day, back in the 1900s. But now that we do need to kind of, accommodate for the technological and digital era. And this will be actually a digital space to allow farmers to connect with bulk buyers, kind of like an Alibaba type of thing.
Yep.
Now, when we go on AliExpress, for example, or Alibaba, you can buy products, but only in bulk. Now, food and beverage company Agathia Group has actually launched a digital platform for buying and selling of dates, which is actually a major agriculture crop produced in the UAE. So if you didn't know that, by the way, and I didn't know that as well. I knew we were big on dates, but not a major one.
Yes, indeed we are. And now what's going to make it a lot easier is this new online auction space that will help different businesses as well as small and big farmers to go ahead and put their dates for sale. In Arabic, we tend to call the auction process Mazad. So this auction platform, digital auction platform, is actually called EZAD, and it's helping basically connect any farmer to bulk buyers worldwide. Now, as a farmer, you can go ahead and list your produce that you want to go ahead and auction on that platform, and buyers in turn can go ahead and search for listings that they want to acquire. Thereby, they're basically giving you a very cost-effective and a very simple solution across the entire value chain.
Yes, now initially the dates to be auctioned off will be sourced from farmers right here in the UAE. And, that is very important because we don't want to, import dates or import dates outside of the UAE. And, they do have plans to expand the coverage to other countries. So obviously, right here in the UAE, there will be exporting the dates or, to other countries. But for now, it will be just in the UAE. Now, on how it works, the online platform will source dates from farmers and then begin listing around this time, I think around the end of August. And, it will be the start of the harvest season for dates. And then after that, farmers will list their dates for auction and then go through actually a trustworthy certification system that does grade dates under reliable market standards. And then after that, the listing will be made available to buyers around the world for 48 hours. Now, you're probably wondering, like, oh my God, I didn't know that much kind of time and effort
went into dates.
What was needed for dates. But believe it or not, dates are actually very, it's a trademark in the Arab world, During Ramadan, the Prophet Muhammad, he used to, break his fast with a date, and we like to follow the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So, dates have a very, very, a stamp on the Muslim and Arab culture.
Yes, indeed. And even living right here in the UAE, it's actually a very big part of our culture and traditions and heritage to, we eat dates with the Arabic qahwa, and we love and enjoy doing it every time we have people over or just even in random times of the day. Let us know, are you a big fan of dates? And are you going to go ahead and check out this Izad that has been launched right here in the UAE? Coming up on Future Talk, we still have lots in store for all of you as we discuss Google and their plans to hopefully have new Android apps become available on MacBooks.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
If you have a MacBook, soon enough, you'll actually be able to hopefully install certain apps that were previously only available on Android devices, because Google is actually planning to collaborate. And earlier this year, when Microsoft actually unveiled their new Windows 11, they got support for Android apps and games for the very first time. And Google is actually planning to implement that on MacBooks and the Apple system very soon.
Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do know that, with MacBooks, you are only entitled to use, Apple approved apps on the App Store or anything related to Mac OS. But, we do know Google had their Chromebook and they were using Android apps on their Chromebook. But it does seem that Apple actually kind of made Google surrender themselves to Apple, because for the first time, we will be able to have Android apps downloaded on our MacBooks. Now, Android apps can be downloaded through the Amazon App Store and not Google Play Store, because obviously Apple does not want Google Play on their computers or on their devices.
Yeah.
Now, we do know that Google does seem to have a larger plan that does include getting Android games and apps on the Mac. Now, the report that was given does cite a confidential document which is titled Games Futures, and it does reveal Google's plan to become the world's largest gaming platform. And also, that is kind of why you can see the plan to reach out to Apple's laptop and devices. But funny enough, we do know that Apple has created, I believe 2 years ago, Apple Arcade. So, kind of competing with Google in a way, or Google is competing with Apple in a way. And we do know with Apple, MacBooks, you have a vast majority of games to choose from. But with Android, you have even triple that, because with the Google Play Store, you have a vast majority to choose from.
True. And when we're looking at this confidential document that was actually posted, the document gives basically like a roadmap of how and what Google wants to do when it comes to gaming in the next 5 years. So this document was actually made back in October of 2020, and it talks about looking beyond just mobile, kind of expanding to look at computers as well as what can get them the bigger pie in the gaming industry. So as of right now, the idea is to basically bring the best of the Android mobile games to PC and not just keep them for Android alone. So this does require basically developers as well as different operating systems to collaborate so that they can bring that into reality. When we look at the gaming world and Apple, we do know that there's a very big fight and a big situation happening between Apple and Epic Games, the creator of Fortnite. There's a lot of drama happening. Both of them want to basically gain more money, and at the same time, Fortnite does not want to pay the commission that Apple requires for any app developer.
Yes, now we do know that Apple actually, they kind of play a monopoly, or, they do have the upper hand when it does come to creators on their app store. Probably one of the reasons why Spotify has not made it available to pay through Apple's, iCloud system. And if you want a Spotify account, you need to go directly to their website and subscribe through there. It won't let you through the phone. And I do believe that is because, or I don't believe that, it is because Apple will not allow them, and they don't want to give commission to Apple. Let us know your guys' thoughts, 4215 or on our Instagram app, Pulse95 Radio. Do you think that Google Play going to Apple is a good move or not? I think it is a good move, but at the same time, I think with Apple Arcade, there's going to be a little bit, of tension between the two.
Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
What's worth a click and download? Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the app or the beloved app that all of us use every single waking moment of our lives. Your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, they use it all the time. We're talking about what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and how it could soon have an iPad app for the first time ever. Now, I remember when I had an iPad, I was like, man, if WhatsApp was on this iPad, it would be amazing. Now, there was some alternatives on the App Store where it would prompt you to WhatsApp desktop, but it wasn't as, sleek of a design as it was on the iPhone. But we can see that WhatsApp is trying its best to, expand on all fronts and to provide for the consumer or for the user the best possible alternatives. Now, we do know, Omni and I talked about, I believe last week, how you can now transfer your chats from Android to Apple, and now we're looking at how iPad could have a WhatsApp app for the first time.
Yes, indeed. Now, we do know that part of WhatsApp's end-to-end encryption used to be having to choose one main device. So if you had a WhatsApp link to your phone, that's basically your main device, and every other device that you go ahead and open WhatsApp on will basically be limited to WhatsApp web. But the company announced actually a couple of months ago that they were working on a next generation encryption, a different type of secret code that devices can use to basically communicate with one another. And that secret code would allow a multi-device connection. So this does not require you to connect your WhatsApp account to a single smartphone, but rather opens up the door for many more devices. So this does sound like WhatsApp may just have a full native iPad app for the very first time.
Yes, I mean, obviously it would work something like WhatsApp desktop where, you take a picture or, you scan your QR code and then you're in. And, I believe having an iPad app for the first time would be very, viable because we know that, tablets are the future and they are present right now. And a lot of people kind of, they dismiss the casual laptop and have been using iPads for their daily, use of a computer per se. Now, Apple Insider, which is, a website where a lot of people get their rumors and leaks from, they had an unofficial source of details about, these upcoming WhatsApp features. Now, the account says that they're, going to have a multi-device beta, which will be on the iPad and Android tablets. And it would be able to be used, just like Omnia said, a linked device. And, WhatsApp has become so important in our daily lives that if you don't have a WhatsApp account or you don't use WhatsApp, you can be, even deemed as a caveman, right?
True.
Because, nowadays, even if you order from, let's say, Talabat, right? You get a message from your driver saying, sir, please send me your location.
Yeah.
Right? And you send your location and he would be on his merry way. And, WhatsApp is becoming that app. And, WhatsApp has became so big that even Apple, right? Apple, believe it or not, has been trying with their iMessage to dominate, right, the social networking or the web chat or the instant messaging type of field. And I do believe that iMessage has no chance. Telegram tried to go up against WhatsApp, failed. What was that name? What was the name
Signal.
of it? Signal. I forgot its name because of how much of a failure it was. So you can't push the king off his throne.
True. And whenever we think about, WhatsApp starting a new application for iPads, a lot of people may be thinking, will it be used or can I use it independently of my phone? Can it be a separate account? And so far, the answer is yes. So once they hopefully release this application pretty soon, you'll be able to use it very separately. And just like you have 2 forms of Facebook accounts, let's say one personal, one for work, you can also have 2 different WhatsApp accounts. There is no word on when this application will arrive or when will it be a part of different iPads, but it's going to be coming soon, and all the beta versions showcase that there will be something coming up in the future update. Let me know, are you excited to potentially have a WhatsApp on your iPad? I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like iPads are mostly used by kids and the older generation. Unless you're in architecture and you typically use it for designs. Not many.
Well, a lot of people use, and now videographers and photographers are using it to edit, because we do know that Adobe Photoshop is working really well on the iPad. And I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok, believe it or not, a lot of people creating beautiful artwork with an iPad. And Omnia, doctors use iPads a lot.
Oh, yes.
Yes, especially if they're in med school.
Yeah.
They'll use it a lot because doctors, they want to write everything down.
True.
And
we're no longer depending on that paper.
Yeah.
What was it called? The paper clipper.
Notebook.
They had like a paper tablet thing, and they would just change it per patient whenever they go, and they'd leave it at the end of the bed.
Because we do know that people in med school, doctors, upcoming doctors, they write a lot, they take a lot of notes, and an iPad would make everything neat and unmessy. And sometimes I was like, man, I wish I was a doctor just to have a reason to buy an iPad Pro. Let us know your guys' thoughts. 4215 do it slots or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio.
Check this out. Check this out. Pulse 95.
Do you like wearing clothes, Omnia?
What kind of question is that?
Some people don't like wearing clothes.
I mean, of course, it's a lot more...
But what if you throw away your dumb clothes, Omnia?
Dumb clothes?
Yeah, and you started wearing smart clothes.
Ooh,
that can conduct Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to link all your tech at once, and can even boost your own battery life, Omnia, by 1,000.
My battery life?
Yes.
So how much caffeine is inside of me?
Yes, imagine that. So throw away your dumb clothes, ladies and gentlemen. Smart clothes are on the way.
Yes, indeed. Researchers are currently working on clothes that can actually connect to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and they can connect to all of your different gadgets so easily. Imagine you're wearing smart clothes and you have a smart home. So like closing the curtains, all you'll have to do...
And a smart toilet. What?
Why would you think of a smart...
We talked about it once in China. They got smart toilets that sing songs to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember because it was such an iconic story.
Singing music. Singing songs.
Yeah, you can say, yeah. I'm done. It flushes for you.
We have toilets that flush for us so far, but that would be cool.
This one, you have to say, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Good to know.
So a companion with you while you're doing your duties.
Imagine smart clothes, smart toilet, smart house, smart
phone, smart watch.
Phone. Everything is smart.
Dumb brain.
Man, I wish we were at a day and age where we can wear smart clothes. But this is coming actually pretty soon, because these smart clothes actually come with a material that is stainless steel. So you'll kind of be Iron Man on a duty. They can still be washed like any normal piece of clothing, but they have a lot more capabilities than we think, especially when it comes to monitoring our own personal health as well as our fitness goals. So far, we've been seeing wearables kind of be on the rise. We talk about smart bands, fitness watches, even smart rings, and now the very piece of clothes that you're the clothes that you're wearing. Clothes. They're also going to be smart, allowing you to find out exactly how your body is doing at any specific moment.
Yeah, now we do know that wearable devices are on the rise, and a lot of people like just, monitoring their heart rate, seeing how many calories they burn per day. But some people, they like to flash their fancy watches, their Rolexes, their APs. And some people, they don't want to show their wearable tech. Not that it's something to be ashamed of, but some people of higher caliber, they like to wear luxury things. So what if I told you could have a smart undershirt you can wear under, let's say, your suit, right? That would be pretty amazing. Now, I personally, I wouldn't wear it just yet, just because, I'm very picky when it comes to clothes. But, we do know that Bluetooth and Wi-Fi radio waves will be, all over your body's sensors, and it will actually be used to connect smartphones and other wearable electronics, and, it will typically radiate outwards in all directions when emitted. Now, you could probably, have an app on your phone that will monitor all of that, and monitor, just like, you have with your smartwatch, you can check on your phone how you're doing throughout the day. Same thing applies with the smart clothes.
Yes, indeed. And the material of these smart clothes is actually made from stainless steel fibers. So this is going to be coming in your shirt in the form of a comb-shaped strip that will be attached to the outer surface of the clothes, and it will have a fabric adhesive with the inner side having all the conductors that you could possibly be looking for. A research fellow that is actually one of the researchers behind this piece of clothing did say that this is going to actually help your body kind of survive better, if you want to even say so.
See, I told you,
Yeah.
it makes you charge your battery by 1,000, right? Now, we do know that some electro waves, they may give us good energy, good vibes, and hopefully you'll always be positive when you have these clothes on.
I really can't.
What?
I'm imagining, the concept of charging.
Charge me up, I'm not feeling good today.
1,000 times better. Like,
Yeah.
I wish we could just charge our mood.
Looking at the clothes, it looks like something out of Wakanda. Black Panther, Africa, Wakanda forever. You know this one? Same thing, it gives that
Same design as well.
Same design. Maybe, the Wakandians had things in mind that we didn't know about. If you're a Marvel fan, just like me, I'm very big on Marvel and Star Wars. 4215, do it slots, or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. Let us know if you're a big Marvel fan as well, or you would wear these meta material strip clothes, smart
Undershirts.
clothes, undershirts.
I just wish they could actually work on our moods as well. They're multifunctional, but just one more help would be very much appreciated. Let me know your thoughts. 4215, do it slot, or slide into our DMs at Pulse95 Radio.
Check this out. Check this out. Pulse 95.
This story may just anger a lot of people.
I'm upset right now, Mia.
You're upset? Upset with me?
Yes.
I may just find out where you are the next time you leave Future Talk.
I'm really upset right now, Mia,
Why are you
because
upset?
we're looking at the story right now. It's on my laptop, and I get the first advertisement: Pizza McMuffin from McDonald's.
They make pizzas? Never knew that.
Pizza baked something. I don't know, but I'm hungry.
You're hungry now.
Right.
If you liked this episode of Future Talk, drop a like and subscribe.
Pulse 95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.